Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Whoa, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's start off with a glass of water there. What an intro. Welcome back finally to some Ixion. So we can continue our run here. So to recap, we are doing the challenge mode and hunting for the alternate ending. Let's see where we are. Let's load this up. It's been some time. It's been a little bit of time. Alright. Ooh, lukewarm coffee. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. As always, before we get started, let me say hi to myself, make sure I didn't mess up everything. Hello, me. Say hi to myself, make sure I didn't mess up everything. Hello, me. Hello, right back at you, buddy. Okay. So let's figure out where we are here. Because I feel like my voice is going. What is happening to me? Okay. So we are in chapter 2, but from what I remember, we're like about to blast off. Or close to it. Okay, yeah. So we got to finish the ice on the Protagoras. Oh yeah, so we could vol jump to the jump into chapter 3 right now, but let's finish the ice thing. Now, when we get to chapter 3, we're gonna need batteries. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. We just opened a new sector before we finished the last chapter. This is gonna be our population sector. I can see why I did it, because we need housing. Okay. So let's get this situated. We're going to need to build some batteries up here, because in the next chapter you'll see why we're going to need to be moving around. So we got to build up here. We've got another more food we can create here, so we can afford more people. Hull integrity is going down, so yeah, we need some stuff. Let's make sure. I feel like the game sound might be a little high here, right? Yeah, let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so this is something we don't need right now. We don't need to be sending anything anywhere other than Sector 1. Let's make sure things are... Yeah, see, we don't have enough iron to have both of these on. But we do have both of these set to that. So like for... God, I'm so used to Victoria 3. I'm like, oh, if I keep my mouse on here, the tooltip will stay up there. So you can see our battery levels... 3.7, 3.2, 3.1, and then a whopping 0, because we just opened that. It'd be best to have them up to 4. Now, we have some time when we get to Chapter 3, so, you know, we'll be okay there. Alright, so let's start building up here. Right, so we need to get a workshop first. We could just do it down here. If we did... Yeah, just build it up here. Fine. And then we'll just keep room. In fact, we'll do it down here. Okay, so let's see. We have this there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Excellent. Although, okay, I'm getting precious here. I'm getting very precious. Actually, this is a little bit of a dilemma here. How do I... Because I don't want to have to, like, rebuild things. Because if I put it down here... Oh, for poopin's sakes, fine. Gonna be very inefficient, but whatever. We'll put that there. Oh, that was dumb, yeah. I do not like how I set this up. I'll be honest with you. Okay. I don't like how I set any of this up. This isn't a save scum. This is just a make the layout look a little better. We're just gonna have to build a temporary alloy thing, which is dumb, but it is necessary. Now what we could do is keep this down here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then we'll put this one next to it. And then eventually we'll just move them. So let's build a road. Alright, and we'll start by building those things. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Alright, let's unpause here. Now let's make sure we're collecting resources. Alright, start collecting stuff. Yeah, we need... Alright, collect that stuff. We need more iron. For what I remember, though, we were having some troubles. There's not much. We got tons of ice. So we've got a little bit of iron down here. Yeah, we gotta get out of this sector. Or, I mean, this system. Because we just don't have enough iron to keep us sustained. This very well might be the last iron. Okay. Let's take it. Okay, so now... let's build that. So we can start building our housing sector over here. We want to keep it down here. And then, oh yeah, we gotta build one for food.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Yeah. Just keep it together, people. Alright, so let's make sure we're sending for food over here. That's good. Let's make sure we're collecting all this stuff. So when that's done, yeah, when this thing over here is done, we can start building some housing. Looks like it's all out. Oh yeah, we do have the one thing. Okay, so let's build another.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
Come on, people. Okay. Yeah, stop having accidents. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff happening here. I don't suppose we can fit. We might need another hospital. Can we? How many workers do we need for it? 5 workers. What do we have going on here? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, look at that. All right. Although, yeah, we're gonna need to take... Ah!
Administrator, the Protagonist is reactivated and operational. We have received the Etimanenki's full signature. Act with caution when facing this UN superstructure. We are ready to follow, to reach Remus. Nothing is holding us back.
Well, a couple things are holding us back. I'll tell you that much. Computer. Alright. Although we also do kind of need to get the hell out of here.
A probe has completed its scan.
Now, one thing we can do is move over here, because we've got a lot of stuff there. In fact, yeah, look at that. Okay, everybody come back to the ship. Ooh, no, we can't though. Ah, we opened Sector 5. We need to have batteries here in order to move. Okay. Kind of messed up there. And where should they go for now? Ugh, the inefficiency of my building is just killing me. Yeah, so just build up 2 batteries. So this will be the road we actually keep. Oh, here we go. Alright, start building some housing. And honestly, let's just...
Hull integrity below 50%.
What? How... You don't say. We're okay, we're okay. Ooh, we're not okay. We need to turn some stuff off. But we can definitely turn this off. Let's turn this off for now. So this will let us turn these things on. 3, 4, 5. So it gives 90, 8, so, okay, 170. That'll give us plenty of living space here. Alright, hull integrity's going back up. Always good. What are we going to need? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here, 3.4, and then from there we're going to jump over here, and then we're just going to mine and collect all these resources. I wish I could send a mining ship over here now, but they'll never make it. What I could do is once we get here, we're going to need to recharge the batteries a little bit. I'll turn these on to mine, and they'll just barely miss this storm. So that's what we'll do. So wait, so what do we need? So we need to get to 3.4. So sector 2 and 6 needs a little bit more. So let's turn this guy on. Sector 6. Yeah, we need some batteries here. Interesting, I don't have any lined up. Yeah. So we'll start with 1 here. Ooh, yeah, start collecting. Gotta catch them all. Alright. Now, we do have this. Yeah, although... have we unlocked the tech for it? Yeah, construction cost reduced by 40%. So 20 fewer workers would be nice. Because it's going to take 60 workers. Alright. Wait, what? How many injured do we have? Oh, 15. Okay. Alright. We're moving along. We seem... okay, I guess we're kind of okay with that. Now, one thing we need to make sure of is... we can't go above 500 crew members because we don't have the upgrade for the mess hall yet. We have to build a new mess hall. So what is our population? 385, 365. Okay. So we're good. So let's build stuff up. Oh, and we can make our roads look a little nicer.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Stop having accidents, people. There's not much more I can say to that other than stop being dumb. Alright, this one's almost done. What's this one like? Yeah, we need to send about 20 to Sector 6. Yeah, we just don't have it yet. You know, we could also just turn some stuff off in here. Alright, so there's nothing else to mine. So the mining ships are back. Or they're returning. But we still can't move yet because of Sector 5. We need these batteries to charge up. Okay. Oh. We haven't built one of these little guys. Yeah, we are not building efficiently. Although we could build it there. Oh, I just created a situation though where I need... Oh, that was dumb. I could have done this and then had the two batteries right there. Well, that's some wasted space. Whatever. It's fine for now. Although, wait. I am cutting off quite... Okay, we're going to have to rearrange this sector at some point. The things that we don't want to have to move later is housing, so we're kind of okay in that end. Now we need the batteries to charge up a little quicker here. We could turn this on, but 60 workers is going to be a tall order in here. So what could we turn off for the time being? Oh, well, we can certainly turn that off. We can certainly turn that off. We could turn that off, but I mean, I'll forget to turn it back on, so we'll leave it as is. What else? What else? We can turn the probe launcher off. Alright, that's a good amount of stuff. Oh, good. This is going. So now, let's stop sending stuff there and just keep it all going to Sector 1. Oops. All right. Yeah, so we'll be good here. Yeah, why don't we start building this road up here? And then we can get rid of all this stuff in the middle. How many workers? Okay. Got a good amount. So the only thing left to collect is ice. We gotta move here. We gotta move. Oh! We can. Okay. So let's move over here. Take a look. Goodbye. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, not habitable planet that we tried to make habitable. So, once we get here, we'll start mining this stuff. Do we have ice over here? No. So we'll have to turn this ice off. Oh! Iceberg, what are you doing? Go back to the tycoon, buddy. Yeah, all that's left in the system is just ice, other than this stuff right here. Alright. Alright, so this is going to give us... ooh, there we go. Then we can start transferring some of these homeless people out of those sectors. Oh, wait, what was I thinking here? Ooh. Yeah, so we kind of need more. Six. Oh, what happened? No. Ah, I totally... Oh, I got it off by one? Oh, God. What did I do? I needed everything moved over by one. We're gonna need to fix that. Oh my lord. Oh my gatos. Okay. We're gonna fix that when we land. Alright, so let's not build these. Oh, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. Arnold is angry. Damn. Okay, we'll fix that. We can fix it in post. Alright, so now the housing capacity in Sector 5 is epic. So Sector 1 is 88 people without a home. So let's... 90 non-workers from Sector 1 to Sector 5. Ooh, and Sector 6. Okay, oh, so we're here now. So let's not avoid this.
Has occurred in the tycoon.
Oh my god, people. Stop with the accidents. Okay, so we need a little bit of battery recharge before... Alright, yeah, we need battery recharge. So once we get over here, we'll fix this up. We're going to have to demolish this crop farm and this battery and this road and move everything over by one. Kind of annoying. But it's something that needs to be done. Oh, and we're... Alright, so now we gotta start sending some over here.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Yeah, who's Sector 5? Why is Sector 5?
Happy New Year, Administrator.
So 13. So let's just make sure we're always keeping like 26 over here. Yeah, we are not. So, oh yeah, so what do we need to move? Oh, no! No, don't go there. Oh, I stopped them just in time. Where are you going now? Yeah, don't. Just stay home. For now. What do we need to move? So we're going to have to go through the 3.6. Oh, we got it. Okay, so... Oh yeah, let's let these ships dock. So that they're not chasing us through the storm. Come on, you guys. Oh, well actually that's not so bad. Alright, let's go over there. Let's get these resources while we fix everything up, and then we blast into Chapter 3. Now why isn't... Oh. Well, let's not have them go out now. So we need to send 116 from Sector 6. So we can fit about 35 more, so let's at least just do 35. Non-workers from Sector 6 to Sector 5. All right. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Supposedly. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. What are we researching? Oh, nice. Complementarity and diversity. So, +1 in the industrial district. Well, they're already happy.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Let's see what it looks like. Oof. Yeah, like I can't even really get light from the sun there. We're going to be dealing with a lot of this in the next chapter. Which is why we need these batteries. Alright, what's going on with these guys? Are you guys almost there? Oh, that one finished. And this one's about to finish. Oh yeah, we have got to get waste waste from here. We need to get a DLS center going here. Ooh, perfect. So we need a DLS center, and we need this so we can collect the waste, because that is going to equate to alloys. Ooh, look at this nice little Neptune-y planet. Alright, so now we can unlock all this stuff, and let's just start collecting all this stuff. Now, you start getting that. The next priority is that, and the next priority is that. And I think we only have these 3 resources here. Yeah. And then in terms of collection, yeah, most everybody will be on that. Excellent. So now... Oh, let's make sure we're not taking any alloys out of Sector 6. We're not. So let's demolish this.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Let's demolish this. Oh, we don't actually... Oops. We don't actually... Oh, wait, an accident? Let me make sure I don't have to... Oh, and we're done with technology. Yeah, solar panel production is increased. It would be nice if we had this. Permanent monitoring in the electronics. Ugh. To get this, we need this. To get that, we need that. We'll get back to you on that one. Now let's take the power. Solar panel production, yeah. And then... Oh no, there we go. We have this one. Alright, we're good there. Building that first. I mean, that's not so bad. Why are you guys angry? Oh, yeah, because I have... I guess we do need to get this done, because then... let's see, first, before we build a memorial, which one is the one that gives us a benefit to population? Industry, food, that has the Lunaclism Memorial. What is the best place to build this? Oh, actually, like, right here. So make this, pause construction on that though. I want to finish this. Make both of these a high priority. Ooh, okay. Can we turn this back on? I think we kind of can. There we go. Now we're going to be going. Alright, get that out of here. Quickly, because our food production is a-hurtin'. Any day. Any day now. Thank you. Alright, let's get rid of this road. And now, let's build a crop farm. We'll wait on putting the battery back, because we seem to be somewhat okay with power. Although I guess when we build this back up, we're not going to be. But let's make sure we just build the crops back up. So now, right, we should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's what we needed. Now, are we going to have enough workers here? How many workers are we going to need here? 3. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll be golden. We'll be golden. I should probably move these guys over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. We shouldn't, actually. Well, we'll figure that out. Alright. Intense propaganda. So that gets us to -2. Now let's resume that. And we can turn this off, because we're not going to be able to use it till we get the reset here. Yeah, and actually, this is the priority.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon. Tycoon death toll now stands at over 100 under the current administration.
Way to be a buzzkill. Alright. Hull integrity is pretty high. That's nice. Yeah, food is going down. Alright. Yeah, and then we'll be able to do the rest of that there. So build these up first. Then get us that. Turns out we do have a little bit of an efficient building here. Yeah, if we wanted to also, we could like do that. I mean, that would be great to put there, but I'm sure we could find something. What about, not that. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something to put there. I hope. yeah, one of these guys. We are going to need to build one of these guys. In fact, we're going to need to get a lot of those going, actually. One in each sector in the next chapter. Well, yeah, my hope is for Sector 1 here, we can move enough non-workers out to get rid of that housing block right there. Over here, where we'll really need it... Oh, perfect. So we'll lose that space, but whatever. How are we doing on resources? Doing well, okay. They're still angry here. Why you gotta be so angry? Why you gotta be so angry, Sector? You're alive. It's the apocalypse. Okay, good. So this is almost done. Just need 4 more. And then we can keep building housing. Oh yeah, why don't we finish that off? So let's be sending 10 over there. Yeah, 10 at a time. Because we do need to get the rest of this built up. You know, actually, if we're going to turn waste on, it's going to give us a -1 here. But we're going to get +1 from that, so that'll put us at -1. Yeah, we really do need the alternative life center. Damn. Yeah, what would be the best place? What to do. See, we could move the health center, or the infirmary, as people call it. Like doing this because it creates some weird building situations. I mean, we could create a bit of a block right here. Yeah. But I don't know what I'm not really saving space for anything. I feel like let's see, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But why build it on the wall? Like, But then what does this do for us? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, we could do this, actually, because it'll give us space to put a road in the middle of the housing block here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put it right there.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Yeah, we're working on it, people. We're working on it. Also, why? Why are you guys all so upset? Okay, so you're from homelessness. What are you guys about? Cryonics pods. Everybody's got a damn issue, and you're okay. So once we move more workers out of here, this will be better. Now we're going to need 10 workers for that. We're not going to have it. Oh, but we now can move more people in here. So we can fit 44. So let's move 40 people. We'll need 15 workers. So we need a total of 47. We technically have 36. So let's do like 15 workers over here.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
Oh my god. Okay. So we need to move people out of Sector 6. Can we afford 15 workers? Not really. Can we do 10 workers? Not really. Alright. Where can we take workers from? Oh. There we go. Okay. So from Sector 1. So let's do 15 workers from Sector 1 to Sector 5. So we're taking... So that leaves us about 30, so we'll say 25. Now let's transfer 25 non-workers from Sector 6. And let's build more housing. Okay. So we're kind of okay. I don't really like my layout here. Ah. So 2, 4, 10. We don't have enough. We need more power.
Transfer complete.
Wait, can we, you know, what about the solar panels? 2, 25, and 5. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Now we can start making... We really need to get this thing built. I mean, that's kind of what the deal is here. You know, let's start it. We don't have the workers yet, but we can start moving people. Like non-worker, like how many non-workers do we have in Sector 2? 142, see? So that's what we can do. That's what we can do. Just to get things built. Man, okay. We really do need to get 3 more of the crop farms done. So when we get this going, ooh, how much power though? 6, okay. Well, we can turn this off. Oh good, so that gets us our 10. 6, 8, 10. How are we doing on the resources here? Because once... Oh! Alright, so now it really is time to think about getting out of here. Yeah, I think actually it is time. Because now that we're not going to be able to pick up any more resources, we got to get the hell out of here. And we're a little over an hour, so here's what we'll do. We're going to take a save. The last save of Chapter 2. Going to take a quick 60-second break. Bathroom break, get a glass of water. And when we come back, we're blasting out of here and finally going to Chapter 3. So, 60 seconds, be right back. Alright, and we're back. And we're back. Alright, let's go. Say goodbye to the Emerton system.
In accordance with Ralph Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Typhoon before Volt Jump initiation.
Alright, let's charge up the engines and get it going. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. It's from a movie, some dumb action movie. I can't remember what. Here we go. go. So pretty. All right. Now let's see what we're doing. Ooh. You know, we jumped pretty close to this stuff. I think you give yourself a little bit more of a runway.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the Tycoon detected.
Not good.
We have not reached the exoplanet Venus.
You don't say.
Tycoon primary sensors are picking up vast amounts of debris. Act with caution, Administrator. We must reach Venus.
Well, all right then. All right, so
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
all right, let's pause it for a second. So what are we in? What do we call this? Theta Crucis. So basically, we got to be careful with how much we look into the stuff that we'll find around us, because this storm is going to move, and eventually we're going to have to move to this side of the system to get out of it. By the end of the chapter, the storm will be completely out of here, but we got to keep the batteries charged up and ready to go. And yeah, Sector 6 is not looking good. So we got to get this back online, and we don't have enough. So wonderful. Why don't we turn this off? Yeah, so first things first, let's get some iron. Oh, you're not gonna give us everything? Well, I'd rather take these. Let's make sure. So you do this, because we gotta upgrade the power. What are you getting? Alright, yeah, this is all good. Oh wait, and now let's send the iceberg over here.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Initial reports indicate that we have found the wreckage of the Etamananki's command center. The UN ship appears to have been attacked. Although the command center of the Etamananki is heavily armored, the structure has suffered terrible bombardment. It appears as if something sliced through the larger superstructure of the Etamananki. This must have dislodged the center and separated it from the rest of the ship. Numerous pieces of debris and corpses float around the ruin. We have located a breach within the armor plating that should allow us to get inside. Alright, yeah, you do that.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
Ooh, my blood sugar's starting to go low. Oh, we can implement a new policy, can we? So let's implement... Ah, man, yeah, but we can't turn that on. Ooh. And we can't finish building that stuff. We gotta turn other stuff off. We gotta do that quickly.
A new request awaits your attention.
What? What do you want? What do you guys want? Administrator. Oh, these guys. A sector has converted to the Cult of the Hull. It has had a positive impact on the morale of the crew. The converts are waiting to hear your opinion on their worship. Sanctifying the Tycoon and its facilities does not directly violate any Dolos directives. Embrace the writings of Barjaville. The Tycoon is a body, the hull is its skin, we are its blood. Yeah, let's embrace it. I'm generally not a fan of doing that in games, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright, we could use a second science ship. What can we decommission for right now? Maybe the koala. Although no, I'd rather things be, oops, what am I doing? I'd rather things be brought into the docking bays here, because docking bays load and unload resources 30% faster, yeah. So maybe the bulwark. Alright, bulwark. So let's unassign you. And let's get... yeah. The Tesla. Although, wait, you know, I don't want to do that, because I want to be a little slower with... Okay, no, we're going to undo what I just did. The frozen rooms through which the Iceberg's team have had to navigate are from a nightmare. Projectile damage covers most surfaces, and there are signs of electrical fires having raged throughout the corridors. This is not to discount the ever-present grim sight of severed corpses. Upon entering the bridge, the team discovered the bodies of the commander-in-chief and other officers. It appears they took their own lives. We must retrieve the Remus data. The Tycoon should be kept in close proximity to the command center. This will allow the Iceberg's team to use the station's power via the retractable telescopic pole and access the center's terminals. So yeah, hold on. So we actually want to... Which is the one we took out? I thought it was the bulwark. So why is it giving us that? Yeah, there we go. And everything else is good, right? Yeah, so bring, yeah, the bulwark back into the fold. Because, so the more, there's going to be more stuff to look at here to do science stuff with. But the more we do, the more the I can't think of words anymore. The storm is going to move.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Okay. Administrator, the debris field we have entered is mostly composed of corpses. The floating bodies bump against the hull and create sounds that reverberate throughout the Tycoon sectors. Oh, that's awful. This is not proving beneficial for crew morale, you don't say. DLS reports indicate that EVA crews are discussing their experiences working outside the Tycoon with colleagues in mess halls, compounding the problem. Ew. That's what I have to say to that. Ew. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have a global problem here. Why are we not getting... Oh, so yeah, we don't need to be sending stuff to Sector 6 anymore. And honestly, we can't build stuff there, so send everything to Sector 1. We can't finish these yet until this research is done. Oh, but yeah, this is why. This is the other reason why. We're going to need 60 workers. Oh, yikes. Okay. We have a bit of a food problem. So let's make sure we're still sending what we need here. We need 21. So we go into Sector 5. This sector needs to keep 24. So Sector 6. We stay at 24. Sector 1 needs 37. And this sector needs 36. Let's pause construction here, because the hull is becoming a major problem. And 36 in Sector 2. Administrator, while Sector 1 has contained potential new crew members in cryopods for a while now, there are no active cryonic centers in the sector. This leaves the crew extremely concerned. No one likes cryonic sleep, and some of them still remember the first cryonic accidents during the Earth's epidemics. To allay, I know the word, but I can't think of it. Their fears, the cryopods' inhabitants should be awoken as soon as possible. No, I'm not gonna let them rest. Yeah, I can't make that promise because we can't afford the food right now. We need everything being sent here. Oh, good. There we go. Oof. Close calls. So what can we turn off? We need to turn some stuff off. We can turn this off. Alright. Let's get waste going.
The science ship team has completed a task.
You are going to be waste.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Yeah. Sector 5, none there. Send it all to Sector 2. Administrator, the Remus coordinates aren't here. Oh no. As you know, Vol coordinates are incredibly complex algorithms that require advanced technology for their storage and application. We did identify a storage area within the command center where such equipment, perhaps including the stolen, perhaps including that stolen from the Protagoras, should have been held. It has been ripped away, shorn by cutting lasers, and taken. There is some small hope. A single damage calculator terminal was found. Power supplied from the Tycoon has allowed us to access it. It appears that in the Etamananki's final moments, while they attempted to address the colossal damage done to their ship, the crew were able to identify and record the self-similar signature of their attacker as it withdrew. Perhaps they hoped to later mount some sort of pursuit to recover the stolen coordinates of Remus. We are now in possession of that signature. It belongs to the Piranesi, a ship of the Black Market Society. This is where our hope fades. The few officers' logs we have found that detail the attack are terrifying. It seems highly likely that the coordinates of Remus are now on board the Piranesi. Having processed the data we have found within the center, and thanks to old recordings of now inactive distress signals, we have been able to locate other parts of the Etamananki, which have drifted across this system. Investigate further. Yeah, I realize now I have, like, I finished the story mode, but that was just a single player offline by myself. I never had to say any of these words out loud. Maybe I need to figure out how to pronounce everything before continuing. I do want to make sure we're still collecting ice, because that stuff will go away very quickly. So let's make sure somebody is collecting ice. So once we get hull integrity up, we'll continue this, because this is almost done. And we continue building that.
A probe has completed its scan.
Has it? Alright. Ooh, yeah, look at that. We're building up this stuff. It would be nice to turn this on, but there's no possible way to do that. Once we can get this nuclear power plant online, we might be able to start doing that. We also, you know, we also really need to start building the fire stations. There's a lot we gotta do. Yeah. And we could upgrade the solar panels if we could just get this turned on. You know, I suppose we could turn this off. And we turn that on. Yeah, because then we can start actually working on, first of all, getting the blockage in here worked out, and then getting the solar panels upgraded. And it'd be nice if we could collect that science. Alright, let's figure out another point of interest. Well, yeah, let's get the one that's right next to us here. Now, we're still transferring these, right?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, let's get them all over there. As the Etamananki paused in the Krook system, it was surprised and attacked by the Piranesi. So, reports indicate colossal casualties. The UN crew was able to find a flaw in the Piranesi's defense systems and managed to mount a boarding assault. The Piranesi responded by firing its main weapon before fleeing the system. The last survivors of the attack who could not enter cryonic pods either died from the cold or slowly asphyxiated in the days that followed. Ouch. Make sure the storm hasn't moved yet. That's good. What are we? How are we with batteries? Sector 6. Oh, we're done with the tech. All right, what do we research now? Food production speed. Yeah, let's do this one. We are running into food problemos here. And we can't... decrease food, because we have a problem with trust right now. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. So let's start sending... some alloys over here so we can finish building that stuff. And we can afford maybe, yeah, 3. Let's see. Yeah, because this is going to take 4. I'll leave us 19. Yeah. So let's finish that off. So we're also going to need some sent to Sector 6. So we'll increase food production. And honestly, why don't we just build another one of those guys? How much power? Wait, how much power do these guys take? 5. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with that. We'll be okay. Yeah, definitely can't turn that back on, though. So, yeah, but let's get a bunch of these guys. If we can get 100 here and 100 here, that should get us in a good place to start upgrading the solar panels. Actually, let me remember, how many electronics are we going to need for that? 5. So we are going to need 2 more.
A science ship team has completed a task.
By powering the command center, the Iceberg's team was able to extract and analyze core mission data. The Etamananki was a UN ship initially launched to find other exoplanets. Early data logs from their voyage indicate a glaring lack of preparation to accomplish such a task. In the absence of a habitable exoplanet, they seem to have concentrated on the search for what the UN had designated as enemies of humanity by Dolos and the Ashtangites. By boarding the Protagoras, the Etamananki was able to locate Remus. Yeah, see, ooh, now we're moving.
Administrator, we have found the Piranesi signature stored in the Etamananki's destroyed command center. It is a ship unlike any other in our records, a formidable opponent, now in possession of the Remus coordinates. The eventual failure of the Tycoon's hull is inevitable. We have no other choice but to confront the Piranesi. Before we leave the system, we must find a way to develop an effective countermeasure strategy.
Yeah, that's true. Right about that. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we are low on ice. We are definitely low on it. What are we mining? Yeah, you go mine that. Alright, you get us that. Oh. Oh no, it is in progress. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know what I was thinking for a second there. Alright. Well, okay, so we have another insect farm online. Good, so we need you to start doing that. We have a lot of water stored up, so we have some leeway here. Ooh, these guys are fully stored up. So it really would be helpful to get this turned on. 15. So we need a total of 17 power. Is there anything else that could be turned off? You know what, for now we can turn that off. Ah, God, yeah, I get it, guys. I get it. Oh yeah, so let's start resuming that. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to work towards getting this. No, not that. What? This. And so we're going to have to research everything in the electronics factory. 10 fewer workers, at least there's that. 20 fewer workers, so by the time we're done, we'll have 30 fewer workers. Oh! Wait, will we not need any workers? In the electronics factory, 10 fewer workers. Oh, look at that. And then when we get permanent monitoring...
Power supply overloaded.
Ah, how did that happen? I had it all calculated out. By 2. What turned on? Wait. I thought the total power calculated was... Alright, so for now... Why don't you guys finish that? Okay, and now you just turn that off.
Restored.
Damn. Oh, well this thing is done. So now, how many more people can we fit over here? 40. So let's send 40 non-workers from Sector 6. Non-workers from Sector 6 over to Sector 5. So Sector 6 should be a little happier. Yeah, so let's see. Is that gonna... I thought it was all calculated in once you placed it down. Maybe not. Yeah, it wasn't this. Wait, so what turned on that caused the big old problem? Oh, well, let's also make sure this... Oh yeah, that will be turned off. Okay. It must have been something that was disabled.
Population transfer complete.
You know, we can kind of turn this off. And then we can turn this back on. So it leaves us 1. Although, okay, we gotta get something else turned off. Okay. Well, wait, does that mean now... So, like, Sector 1... Oh, you know, okay, we can turn this off for right now. That's for true. Now, how much power does this need? 6. We are going to need that on. Okay, iceberg. Yeah, why don't we get the collapsed food production district? So again, what are we gonna need? 225. So once we get this up to 100, we can start building it.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Our sensors have located a section of the Etimananki drifting in the vacuum of space. Our initial readings are registering a lot of organic debris. We are on site. This part of the Etimananki was responsible for the ship's food production. The production was divided into two zones, vegetable and animal. We have also identified a self-contained area generating a heat signature. The area is small, but it is not impossible that some survivors may be sheltering there. Yeah, let's do the vegetable zone. I want food. I want that food. Ooh, we need more iron. We had something over here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Right there. Oh, we can do more. Okay. So, let's get working. In the electronics sector. I think we're kind of okay with food now. I think we kind of are. So, yeah, everybody seems to be kind of hurting for food. So we need to be sending 25 to Sector 5. Sector 6 needs 20. Um, 37 for Sector 1. Yeah, so it should be all the same here. And 36 here. Yep. Alright.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
In Sector 5.
A probe has completed its scan.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything in here I can do? Building requires 25% more workers. It might be worth it doing here because we don't need a lot of workers here. Yeah, okay. So let's do supported working hours here. That puts us in the positive for trust. Oh, and we got exactly the amount that we need. Because I don't anticipate needing any more... any more workers here for a little bit.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, so one thing we can do with building stuff here is, yeah, move everything down by 1. So put a road and then more housing. So we move the road here.
Has completed a task.
Everything could be moved down by 2. Ooh, 261 food. Thank you very much. Drilling through several layers of debris, the Iceberg's team finally reached the vegetable production area. They were greeted by the floating corpses of UN soldiers and crew. A few district workers seem to have reached emergency cryopods before depressurization. Hydroponic technology was used aboard the Etamanaki to grow fruits and vegetables in large vertical aisles. Recovered yield reports detail how hierarchical rationing reserved the rarest of foods for higher-ranking crew members. Although the remaining food production facilities are unusable, a few intact storage containers were found by the team. Retrieved resources have been prepared for extraction. Alright, let's see the animal pens. Let's make sure, though, we have somebody going to get food. Oh, yeah. You guys are going to go get it. Alright. You know, we haven't done a save yet for this chapter, so let's do stream chapter 3. So we got a couple things to do here. Okay, we're about to be done with that. So I would like to build... Okay. So let's keep going with the electronics. What? Stanford initiative in the workshop. Oh, okay. Actually, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit of time. Now I don't have to keep checking to make sure buildings will automatically repair. Okay, yeah. Then after that, then we can just go down the line. Alright, so let's put yeah, we're gonna have to like, okay, we're gonna have to move everything here. Let's store for this project in Sector 5, let's give them... Yeah, what do we need to build a workshop? 20. Yeah, perfect. So that's what we'll do there. So once we get 20 here, we'll build a new workshop, then we can dismantle things and move them. How much... Okay, interesting. So we can fit about 40 more people here. Oh, well, we didn't do... Okay, we didn't do the thing from Sector 6. So let's take 20 non-workers in Sector 6, move them to Sector 5. So now no more homeless. The production area has been gutted for several hundred meters. The huge amount of floating carcasses has made it difficult for the team to differentiate between what is animal and what is not gross. The team did find several working cryopods and have prepared them for extraction. Production seems mainly to have been galliform, though there are signs that rarer meats were produced. The Icebergs team wishes to specifically note that they found a cryopod containing a dog. The owner seems to have decided that the animal's life was more important than their own. Their corpse hangs onto the pod. Aww. Yeah, provide a new home for that dog. We want that dog. You always want the dog. Okay, how come nobody is getting... Okay, we need somebody dedicated to this. Like, we're dangerously low here. So, go get me that ice. Ah, nice. Okay. So now, we can continue this. Oh, do you know, actually, what we really need to do right now is find a point of interest down here so that we'll be able to move down there. There we go.
Population transfer complete.
So what can we fit down here now? We can still fit 20 more people, so let's get 20 non-workers from Sector 2 over to Sector 5.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Why? What happened? Oh. Damn it, people. We really do need to start waking people up, too. Alright, let's start building the solar panel upgrade. Okay, so this is done. Administrator, I did not expect this decision. I would remind you that Dolos regulations prohibit animals on board the Tycoon. I do postulate, however, that the animal's presence may be good for crew morale. Get me that dog and shut up. Okay. Let's make a cautious approach toward the self-contained area. Now, what's your guys' problem here?
A probe has been lost due to space weather.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, but they did show us all this stuff. Okay, good. So we have this now. Alright, so let's save our probe. Because we're going to be on the move. We're not going to be able to get things. Although, it would be nice to find the planet that we can colonize. I think it's somewhere up there. Okay, we got to get this turned back on. We need 5 and 15 workers, which we don't have here. Despite its thorough chemical processing and convincing synthetic flavoring, food production from waste is proving to be unpopular with the crew. Often, the crew good-naturedly make jokes about the parallels between the food and their garbage. But sometimes, the seeds of discord grow in the soil of humor. Oh, no way. We are not turning that off. It's not something we can do. I'm sorry, people. You're just going to have to keep eating your poop. Oh, yeah. So, let's build the workshop up here. So when that moves, we can turn the next one off. You know what we can do? Let's store these guys here.
Population transfer complete.
Alright. So now, Sector 2, can we... Yeah, we are going to need a fire station. Oh, there's an event. I didn't see that. Yeah, here we go. Administrator, inconsistencies were detected with a crew member's DLS records. After receiving the data, I have found that the crew member is actually a dog. A borzoi to be exact. I have not discovered how it came to be on board. Its mere presence violates several health protocols. I will say that it does seem to be providing extremely beneficial for crew morale. A decision must be made concerning the animal's fate. What would we do if I chose this? Like, boot the dog out the airlock? Officially recognize the dog as a member of the crew. Yeah, +1 stability bonus. That is exactly what we needed. Okay. Food is okay.
Team has completed a task.
Upon entering the area, the crew of the iceberg were confronted by a UN soldier exhibiting extreme signs of dementia. Yelling the words, "Die, Dolo scum," they opened fire on our team. The confrontation ended with a depressurization of the area due to projectile fire and the death of both the soldier and 2 of the iceberg team. Aww. Investigating what they could afterwards, the team has concluded that this was a place of indoctrination for the surrounding production zone workers. Remains of a statue dedicated to the glory of the Etamananki commanders were found, as well as other art pieces aimed at condemning the enemies of humanity, Dolos and the Ashtangites. Oh boy, look at that. Alright. Getting closer. Actually, so let's start preparing ourselves now. How much would we need in order to move? 4.9, 4.9, 4.8. So we would need at least 4.8. We're nowhere near it with anybody. So, let's go one by one. Sector 1, we need more. God, where are we even gonna build a battery here? You know, actually, battery power capacity increase. So this is the next thing we're going to have to research. Just put it in the queue. I wish I could make a queue of research. Alright. So now... Yeah, so let's do the battery thing. Because it would be nice to be able to do the Tier 2 battery. Okay. So now we decommission the Bulwark. Let's put the Tesla into commission. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. And let's send the Tesla up here. Let's send the Iceberg back to the Tycoon to get more crew. How are we doing here? Oh yeah. So let's destroy this thing. Let's move that guy down there. So let's move this guy here. Let's...
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Alright, let's turn this off for a moment. Turn this on. Let's get all of these things here. Now we can destroy this one.
Power supply overloaded.
Oh my god. You guys are unbelievable.
Power restored.
Let's turn this one off. Nice, we almost got our battery upgrade done. We got a lot of stuff there to deal with. Okay. Alright, so what did that do for our batteries? Not as much as I had hoped. The tier 2 battery. Alarm, yeah.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Continue operating in the event of power or overload. Oh, you know, that's something I don't think I ever really realized. If you have the tier 2 battery, everything will continue going in an overload. So the tier 2 battery needs 5x5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, I think instead of doing another upgrade to the batteries, I want to get the tier 2 battery. And then
No more resources available to mine.
we can get rid of this and put a tier 2 battery here. We'll put a tier 2 battery here. We can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellence. And then we'll do the same thing here. That's what we'll do. Ooh, we need to find more iron. Well, maybe not. No, we desperately need more ice. All right. P-42 is eligible for colonization testing. Data collection will help shape future Dolos initiatives. We have landed on P-42. The planet is bathed in a toxic yellow haze, which severely reduces visibility. First measurements have recorded trace amounts of oxygen in the planet's atmosphere. We have also noted the presence of a few species of bacteria on the shores of Mada, one of P-42's cyanide oceans. So yeah, we're going to do this one. Now the question is, oh yeah, good old Gruber. Gruber, you do it. Oh yeah, okay, so you do food. Let's wait for them to finish loading this up. And now we can get rid of that. So when that's done, So it'll be 2 and then a road. That leaves us
You can
1,
implement
2,
a
3,
new
4,
policy.
5, 6. So 4. Hmm. One, two, three, 4. Oh, actually, we do need to build another one right now for the waste. I wonder, actually, what if we built like that? No. We could go like that. The point is, we want to be able to extend everything down 1. What is the DLS center? Maybe we put the DLS at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, won't it tell us here? 5 by 7. Well, we do need one more here.
A probe has completed its scan.
But we'll make sure it's turned off. And then... yeah. So that's what we'll do with that. So we'll end up putting that there. Now, this thing... yeah, we'll put that here. Oh, wait, actually, hold on, let's not do that. I mean, it does fit perfectly. Oh, no, it doesn't fit perfectly in there. Yeah, because we're going to have this wasted space. Yeah. So, whoops, we are doing that. Alright, we're going to take a quick, we're at 2 hours now, we're going to take a quick 60-second bathroom break. Be right back. Or actually it's more 60-second, get a glass of water break. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Let's continue. Alright, so let's think about our game plan here. Well, I mean, we are actually just we're moving along fine. I wouldn't say we need to like create a different game plan necessarily. Oh yeah, what was it we were gonna put here? Oh yeah, I don't think we actually needed anything there. When this finishes, we can get rid of this stuff. So trust is going back up, that's good. How are we doing with building the solar panel? We're almost there. Oh, we do have to get this turned back on. Where's the Gruber? Okay. We're actually doing fairly okay. Oh, you know, yeah. We can turn this off because we do need to get some electronics going.
The sector is being overworked.
Who's being overworked? What happened? You know, we need to get more... Oh, well, yeah, okay. So we don't need 2 mess halls. That's why. Oh, and you know, okay, we can stop doing supported working here. Hello, dancing letters. So, wait, why is everybody working extra hours? That's not right. Let's come back. Yeah, there we go. So let's build another housing. Because we need it. Are we transferring resources there? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Actually, you know, could we build the next battery here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll leave 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we could put maybe that thing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. We'll look at it all when we're done there. Oh, but we can get rid of this road. Just to open things up a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh no, yeah, it's still going to be a little off. We'll figure it out. Okay. Oh yeah, so I want to get this turned on. What can I turn off? See, I could turn this on if I had 60 damn workers. Let's see, how many do I have here? But see, that doesn't help me because then I need 30 more workers. Alright, let's turn this off for a moment. Problem is, though, then I also need to turn that on. Oh, we don't need this turned on. And then we transfer... yeah, over to Sector 1. There we go. That's good. Ooh, although, damn, why did I start building that? Pause that. We can't afford that yet. Now we should build another one of these. You know, we could also do another cryonic center here, actually. That will be very helpful. What do we need for that? We could build it here. Oh, actually, yeah, this would work well. And then we could move the infirmary up here. So once we finish researching the tier 2 battery, we'll put that battery somewhere. Yeah, maybe we'll put the battery over here. Not my problem anymore. The workshops will automatically fix that. Alright, I don't think it was going to matter anyway, but it's nice to say. Yeah, so you guys get going on that. Alright, how are we doing out here? Oh, yeah, the iceberg. We can get you doing something. Which one do we want? Why don't you go there? Okay. You know, I could have done...
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
You know, I think we'll hold off on this until the Gruber gets all the stuff here. Because I don't want this to move too much. Although this will be... Yeah, and I do want to get as much of the ice here as we can. Maybe we start collecting more ice. The Gruber, yeah, the koala. Why don't you do ice? Oh, it seems like that is what you're doing. Oh yeah, we've got 2 working on ice. So why are we so far behind on it? Huh. That is, that's quite a pickle. Alright, so we got that. So now, let's continue the electronics factory. Let's start building some tier 2 batteries. So what do we need for that? Ooh, 50 and 2. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a project. We can put that right here. Yeah, so when we get enough electronics for this, we'll have more power. Then we can turn on one of these and get 2 electronics sent over here. And you know, for now we might as well just place this and pause it. So once we get this built, we can get rid of these guys. Ooh, yeah, but the battery, no batteries are charging right now. So why don't we get rid of this? So So at least the batteries will start charging up a little bit. Now, let's see. We don't have a lot of waste going, to be honest. Okay. Now we have the 60 here. Right? Oh no, we only have 30. Oh man. Damn. Okay. We really need this to go. Well, luckily we're doing a bunch of research for it now. So now we're doing 10 fewer workers, okay. How are the workers here? Well, let's see, once we finish, so 10, so we'll have, right now we have 13, we'll have 23. Oh yeah, but we don't have the power. We don't have the power capability. Oh, also, we can put our tier 2 battery right here. Although, you know what? Let's pause this, because I want the electronics to go over here so we can get the power. We need to get our power situation under control. We got a lot of cryonic pods to open. You know, if we moved some of this stuff,
an accident has occurred in the typhoon.
we could fit more farms down here. It might be worth researching this algae farm. Yeah. And you only do 4. That might be what we do. So we want to move the alternative life center 5 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can move it here and then have a road that goes in the middle there. And then open this space up. What if we do that? Oh, hold on though. Let's not transfer electronics out of Sector 6. Keep 1 here. We've got to rebuild the alternative life center. Oh, although yeah, we do have one extra one of these guys now. I didn't realize we had one just sitting there, being useless. Ooh, and we should have another one here on the way. There we go. Okay. So now start building this. Oh, look at that. All right, we really need we really need some electronics. Desperately. Okay. Where is the one? Oh, it's over here. Oh yeah, the one. Yeah. We're waiting on this. Yeah, and one of these guys can end up being cryopods. You know, it would be nice if we could get the where is it? Where's the storage units? Oh, here we go. You get the medium stockpile. What do we need for that? Integrated storage bays. Yeah, the medium stockpile. We could kind of use that. And this. Actually, yeah, stockpiles can send 2 more transporters. That might be the next thing we do. That could be very helpful. Why is Sector 5 short on food? Maybe we're probably not transferring enough right now. Yeah, so Sector 5 needs 29. So why don't we set everybody... Ooh, we gotta fix that. Just a little bit more than they all need. We need more iron. I mean, we do have a lot of iron, but you can never have too much of it. How we doing here, Groobs? Oh yeah, so we gotta get people training here. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so when it comes to this, you keep yours. Send them all to Sector 1, because we need them over here. Oh yeah, but they're going to put it right here.
You can implement a new policy.
So, are you guys training yet? Yeah, there we go. Now they've started. Because we need to do 30 more. Oh! Oh my god, why? No wonder, no wonder. This needs to be turned back on. Look at all this waste. Ah, no wonder we were struggling. Could also turn this back on. Oops. Oh, that's done over there. Okay, so now get the alternative life center over here. And let's just put...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon. A probe has completed its scan.
We can turn this back off. Yeah, when we get the medium stockpiles, we can get rid of these blueprints and just put a medium one there. Because we are... You know, okay, I think what we need to do is we need to stop collecting these guys, because this is going to really back up our docking bays. We don't have space for them. Yeah, so the Gruber is waiting for 33 more. Alright. Oh, so, okay. I haven't been looking up here enough, though. So, we did have something where we needed to store, like, 500 ice, so we got that. So, we do need to research the Piranesi thing. Build enough batteries so that you can last... So at least 4 sectors will have backup power for 5 cycles. Ooh. You know, yeah, we do need more silicon. Because now that we really need to build a lot of these electronic parts. Here we go. I wonder why they're not transferring this over there. Odd. God, it takes a long time to train these guys.
A probe has completed its scan.
Nice. There we go. That's what we need. Good. So they have one there. So now, let's turn off all the transfers of this. And resume this. Excellent. Alright, train 15 more. So we've got 22 colonists waiting there. How many more do we need? So we're going to need a total of 37. This is going to do 15. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So we only need the one more. Just going to take some time. Research is going to take a while because we're not collecting research because we're waiting before we can do any of that. Slow and steady wins the race, though. Slow and steady. So I think once this starts building, we'll send the next 2 to Sector 5. You know, okay, so we can, actually, yeah, what we can do here, let's send workers into Sector 1, so that we can keep this cryonic center open. Non-workers go to Sector 6. Now let's start hatching people here. Because we'll need to get this to So let's say all the injured people are well. So that gives us 179. Yeah, so 15. We need like 15 more workers here. Then we'll switch it to over here, so we can get more workers to eventually turn that on.
Accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Here we go. This is about to turn on. Excellent. Let's turn this on and make it that. Always. Let's speed this up. Alright, so that'll be able to go. Ah. Oh, excellent. It says travel or overload. Yeah, okay. So now, let's send 2 of these guys to Sector 5.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
There we go. So we got 1. Let's start setting up the next place we're going to build one. Sector 6 needs 1. So we'll put this guy right here. All right. Well, unfortunately, we're at time for today. Oops. Unfortunately, this is all the time I have for today. I'm at a hard out at 1 o'clock here. So, we did some good work. We got to Chapter 3. So that's a positive. The storm hasn't hit us yet, but it will eventually. So yeah. So we did good. So this will be where we stop for this run right now. I will be back on tonight for some more Victoria 3, continuing the Lanfang run. So that'll be between like 8:15, 8:30 tonight. So that's in about 7.5 hours. So wherever you are, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't done so, please consider giving me a follow on Twitch or a subscribe on YouTube, so that this way you'll get alerted when I do jump on again. But other than that, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And as always, be awesome. Have a good one.